to introduce to you the guest speaker. Please understand that our guest speaker is a woman of virtue, a mother, a mentor, and a medical doctor. Amongst all other accolades that she has, many accolades, she's very qualified. But amongst all the other ones, she holds a diploma in HIV management. She also currently is studying, she's a final year student for a postgraduate program in community and general, what's the name?
Pediatrics.
But above all of that, she mostly has a passion for child health. She also has a passion for women empowerment, which is why she strives for big social change. And I think that is why she's here. Please understand that the social change here, we need to change our surroundings. Yes. Now she understands that because besides being a medical doctor, she's also a mentor for young minds like yours. Now as she's going to come upon here, please understand that she's going to encourage you to have self-empowerment first and to lead to bright futures. And she's about to come, a very nice song that should be played before she starts is going to start. And of course, I am talking about Dr. Celiwe.
Thank you. Thank you.
Don't Stop My Soul. We say the late Sahara. This is my favorite song. I play the song everywhere I go. It's because of the message that's behind it. Okay. Anyways, since they've already stopped my song, so I guess let me just go ahead. The great thing about coming to speak to you guys here today is because I've been a matriculant too. Okay? Once upon a time, I was a matriculant. I'm joking, I'm not that old. I was the class of 2012. So, 2013. Okay, it's been 13 years. It's been 13 years since I've matriculated. That's quite a long time ago, I think. But anyways, my point is, yes, I'm a medical doctor today, but I've been exactly where you are. So when I started thinking of what I was supposed to come here and talk to you guys about, I didn't dig deep, you know. I didn't have to think a lot about it because I just thought I can just look good, wear a suit, and then come stand in front of you and tell you guys about me. Because I've been a matriculant too. And I've also went to a similar school to the one you guys are going to. So it helps that I'm actually my favorite person. I like talking about myself, and that's what I intend on doing today. I tend to go above board. So I'm gonna need a timekeeper somewhere. Who's gonna keep time? Someone has got to keep time for us. I can talk for days. But before I go on and start talking, I'm gonna do the due diligence and greet. Okay. Firstly, can I just greet the principal, Mr. Seiss. I had the pleasure of sitting just next to him, and he was here telling me about the fact that he's just recently retired. And I said to him, what a powerful way for him to retire just after producing the most excellent results with the class of 2024. I think your school is amazing. I think the group of teachers you have is wonderful. And I also know that the kind of results that you've produced might not have been possible if also these kids didn't have parents who were present, that wanted them to succeed and were also supportive. So I think the parents are also amazing in this place. But also I think you have amazing learners. Because for you to now be dubbed the best principal, it's because they work that hard. I happened to hear about the results. I also know that there were 2 top performing students. One of them actually got the exact results that I got when I was a matriculant. And so I think I'm going to speak to the appropriate learners. Yeah, I think I'm going to speak. I just wanted to say you should be very proud of yourself. Mr. Sais, you and your group of teachers. And I think you guys can clap hands for everyone. Okay? So, I want to greet the Rev, I want to greet the teachers that are here and all the distinguished guests on this important table, the teachers, all distinguished guests. I think guys, no sense at a speech, the moment you say all distinguished guests and you observe protocol, that's enough. Because I don't know everyone according to your offices. So if I skip someone who's very respectable, Olisa, I apologize, I'm just a child. Okay, but most importantly, I want to greet the people that we are here to celebrate. Is it Johnson Nqonqoza, Matric class of 2025. Hello guys. You guys look absolutely ravishing tonight. You are gorgeous. You look like you have cars. You look like you have offices. You look like you're a specialist. It's wonderful. I hope you guys remember this day and you remember how well you looked. Okay, so now that I have the pleasantries out of the way, timekeeper, let's start. I'm Dr. Celiwe, as I've been introduced. I work as a medical doctor at Andros Hospital. As I've already been introduced, I completed my undergraduate to become a medical doctor at the University of Pretoria. I completed my undergrad on record time as the class of 2018. So, I have to say that, so that Mizoyazba, University, modules. I must say, but record time. Okay, so, I graduated on record time, like I said. If you count, I've been the class of 2018, that means I've been a medical doctor for only 7 years. That tells you that I'm young. I'm only 30 years, I'm turning 31 this year. You will ask yourself, okay, if I'm only 30 years, I want to move around. Can I do that? Okay. If I'm saying that I'm only 30 years and I completed my undergrad in 2018, you will ask yourself what qualifies me to come and stand here and talk to you guys. Don't you think? Okay, I'll tell you again. I told you most I like talking about myself. The reason I'm talking to you is because, like I said, I was matriculant before. I went to a school similar to yours. I graduated in my matric on top of my class. Not only did I top my class, but I topped my district. Yes, clap hands for me. Okay, so I graduated on top of my class. I became the top district achiever for the previously disadvantaged schools. Do you know what that means? That means I didn't go to a model C school. That means I didn't go to a what? A model C school. That means I went to a school similar to yours. The actually said that I'm giving you guys my back. I didn't come here for you. I came for them. And I planned my speech. If you guys see, I have my laptop there. While Miss Sebeteta, I was looking at it. What changed my speech is some of the things that she said because she took my whole speech. And also the conversation I had with the principal made me realize that I don't need that. Ne? And I also don't want to stand behind that and sound all polished. I want to come here and speak to you guys. Ne? So, timekeeper, I'm really gonna need you to stop me. How many minutes do I have, Principal? 1 hour, okay, let's go. Okay, so what was I saying? I was saying that I taught my class and then I got to become the top district achiever for my district in Maluti because I went to Venyani Senior Secondary School, which is a rural. Yes. Yes. I went to a very rural school that was under-resourced, that had teachers who were not being paid by the government, who were hired under the SGB posts. Teachers who had the heart for teaching, that wanted to see us succeed. I don't know what's the situation in your school, but I come from the hands of teachers who were so dedicated. They wanted to see me stand here today, wearing a gorgeous suit, driving a car, and telling the Matric class of 2025 that you can also make it. Okay, when I was planning my speech before the off-ramper, I titled my speech something around, your background does not have to limit your future. Something like that. Ne? And then I had points that I had, but I'm just gonna put them here and there. There's a specific like class of learners that I want to speak to, people that can relate to the kind of background that I had. Okay, but let me finish the story about me being a top achiever first. Yes, I became a top achiever, then I went to the provincial awards. Do you guys know that when you do Matric, when they say that the results are going to be announced on the 11th of January, there is a specific type of people that get their results on the 10th, like the day before. I was those people. Because then you get invited to the NEC awards and you go to the provincial awards and you get given bursaries. It's wonderful, you guys should try it. It's really wonderful. Okay, so yeah, that's what happened. And the reason why I am a doctor today is because not only did I perform well at school, but I was also funded by the government. It was very important that I get funded by the government because I come from a family that couldn't take me to school. Okay, so I'm here to tell you about that background. So I am the fifth born of 7 kids. Umama. In my family, no one had matriculated until I came. The brother that I come after, he almost matriculated, but he didn't do well because my biological mom died on the year that he was writing his matric, so he failed. And then I came, and then I not only passed my matric, but I taught my district. What am I trying to tell you? That if you set your mind on a goal, and you believe in yourself, and not only do you believe in yourself, but you work hard and put energy, your time, and you trust God, and you tell God about your dream, He is faithful to make it happen. Okay, I'm not gonna preach. What I want to tell you about is I come from a family that was very poor. Where I was born, Celiwe, Ekaya, Mama no Dada, they were not working. Ekaya sasikin Papa Neti. Yes, Papa Neti. Yes, Mama, I have to say this in person. I Mama, Ati, Funege Umpawako, Uye, Obsession, so that you will move. And then, if last week the Polyman Shamil Tengwe in Kawaii Then mama wapheka kwashiyeka lamafutha yawo. Awahluze abe clean. Amanye awafake in a small bucket abe yi-Vaseline for when we are going to school. Because kwangekho mali ekhaya. And then amanye amafutha wehagu wagalele phaya empokotweni so that xa usithi kanje kumane kuphuma amafutha and ube ne-taste utye. But I'm a doctor today. Do you see me? Yes. Okay. So then what happened is, as I was growing up, when I was in grade 5, my aunt, Nqonqoza, decided to come and take me so that I can be her child. And I went to stay in Mandadiela. That is why I ended up in Venyane Senior Secondary School, even though I was born in Gauteng. So when I got there, I did my grade 6 through to grade 9 at Zamobuhle Junior Secondary School. My life changed because at least now I didn't have to worry about what to eat. I know that some of you still have to worry about what to eat. Okay, but I didn't have to worry because my aunt was a teacher. But she told me when I went to high school, but yes, I might be a teacher, but I don't have money to send you to school. I don't have a trust study fund for you, so you have got to work hard. My life wasn't entirely good when I stayed in that place because who were my cousins, were very abusive towards me, and I was the only girl. My aunt was very strict, luckily, so I never did anything. I was a very focused and a very good child growing up. Then I went to high school in Venyane, and I focused. I want to tell you guys about my journey when I was in Matric and what changed my life. And I also want to tell you guys what eventually contributed to me being in university and being able to be a doctor. That is why I'm a guest speaker today. When I was in high school, I was first met with a group of teachers who were very kind. My principal, Mr. Boop, he used to take me to his office and have conversations with me because he knew I was a top performing student where I was, but he also wanted to get to know me. And then what happened was, as we were having conversations, he used to tell me that I am good enough. Do you know why teachers have got to tell learners that they are good enough? It's because maybe you come from a home where even when you perform well, your parents do not tell you about well done. Or if you didn't do well, your parents do not tell you about what you need to do to improve. Some of us, where we come from, we don't have parents that come even when we are going to play sports. That's a different thing when you go to the Model C schools. I am the type of a child that even when I had done well, I wasn't being told, wow, this is excellent. I wasn't being told. They just would look at my report and say, obvious, and that's it. And that is very discouraging. But when you've got teachers that are able to stand in the gap and be a parent to you, it does change your life. Okay, let's put that aside. If you come from a similar home where you don't get affection and you are not told about I want to tell you today, well done for passing from grade 1 up to grade 11. Now you are in grade 12. Clap hands for yourself. Okay, so then that was grade 10, grade 11, and when I was in grade 12, I still had teachers who were motivating me, and we were also having award ceremonies. But another thing that I had a very supportive class. Do you know when you are the smartest kid in class, you sometimes feel like your class is not supportive? I want to tell you that I'm not here to speak to the smart kids. The smart kids are the ones that are probably gonna get all A's and then get like 95%, 98%. But I am here to tell you that if you have a very smart kid in class, those are not the only distinctions that Johnson Nqonqoza is looking for. Do you know that when I taught my class, I had my classmates, what distinction babo by 5, omnyafumana by 4, omnyafumana by 3. We're not saying that we are motivating all of you to get 7 A's. That's not what we are saying. We know that is not realistic. Because uThixo did not give us ngendlela efanayo. But if you work hard, kamnandi you're having your farewell that is being done right now, and then it's going to get out of the way, then your head is going to be straight, and you'll be able to study and apply yourselves. I'm here to tell you that if you've got smart learners in your class, and you are like, Celiwe, they will do the distinctions. Now I just want to get, what is the smallest one? If you don't get the bachelor's, what's the smallest thing? Higher certificate. And then you're like, no, I'll just do the bare minimum. Don't be that person. Don't give the bare minimum. Matric is the beginning of your life. Let me tell you, guys, if you stay in Somerset East and you haven't been outside, you haven't seen the world. Passing matric and passing your matric well can be the license you need to get out there and see the world. Before I had done my matric, I'd never been to Pretoria. Do you know that? And then when I passed and I took a bus and I went to be a student at the University of Pretoria, I was so dazzled by the big buildings. I was so amazed. It was like I was in a different place because I am a small village girl. That's what I knew. I didn't know the other world that existed outside. I am here to tell you that Somerset East is nothing. It is nothing. You need to get out there and see the world. And for you to be able to do that, I have one of the keys. One of those keys is education. Note how I didn't say the only key. I didn't say education is the only key, because if we are being realistic about life, when we speak as adults, not speaking to kids, when we speak about as adults, we'll say that education is not the only key to success. But when I'm speaking to you, who don't even have one single qualification except the grade R certificate you got when you graduated in grade R, you haven't graduated again. And I need to tell you, education is the mother of success. And you need to get that drilled into your heads and understand, you need to perform in your matric, you need to do well in your matric. When you do well, it's going to open doors for you. Why I say doing well is going to open doors for you in matric. I did well in my matric and I taught my district, but because I was a poor child, I did not apply on time. Do you know why I didn't apply on time? One of the reasons is because I didn't have the application fee. So when January came and I taught my district, I didn't have a university to go to because I hadn't applied. I'd only applied to University of Cape Town because one of my teachers, Miss Cry, who was teaching me life orientation, had applied for me at University of Cape Town, but that was the only institution. EUCT was so petty, they didn't want to take me for medicine. They accepted me for something in engineering, and my heart was broken, and I was like, I know, I'm not going there. I want to be a doctor. I've always wanted to be a doctor. So when January came, I didn't have a school to go to. But something happened. What happened is, because I had done well, some people who are in big places, they looked at my results and they said, this child did so well, she deserves to be in school. My principal at the time took my results and knocked on doors until universities invited me to come. University of Pretoria is one of the universities that invited me to come. Someone in the Department of Higher Education and Training called me. A white woman I'd never met before. Her name is Diane Parker. I went to her and she said, I'm going to try and get you into school. Then she met me, she met me and she liked me. She liked my results. She took me to someone's big office who was the Dean of Medicine in the University of Pretoria, who also looked at my certificate and said, you've done so well, you're from the rurals, I like you. I'm giving you the Dean's placement into studying medicine. And voila, I was a medical student. Thank you. So, I've summarized that. If you go onto my TikTok, you'll find the whole story. Okay, but I've summarized that. And the reason I'm telling the story is so that you understand that when you work hard and you trust God, there is something called grace that bridges the gap and puts you in a position where you can be helped. Do you understand what I'm saying? God doesn't need help to help you, né? But God is not a fool. He's not going to sit in his throne up in heaven and he's watching you instead of studying you on Facebook, instead of studying you on TikTok, instead of studying girls, you're busy seeing boys, boys, you're busy seeing girls, and you're not giving it your all. He's not going to say, okay, I'm going to put one and one together to help. God is not going to do that. He also needs to see that the talent that he's given to you or the opportunity that is given to you, you are utilizing it for a greater purpose. So I'm going to plead with you that have fun tonight, take pictures, post on social media. I'm a big content creator, so I understand the urge to post. I post a lot myself. Have fun. Have fun tonight, ne? Have a lot of fun tonight. But you're fine, girls. I need to say this. If I don't say it, it will not be me, ne? Have fun tonight. What's your name? You look so beautiful. Up you again, up you. Have fun tonight, Celiwe. But remember, tell Dr. Celiwe, as a young lady that looks so beautiful, I don't owe any boy sex. Detain? One of the destiny stealers, one of the things that are going to steal your destiny in life is when you associate yourself with wrong people. I am a very good person to tell you that, but because you are kids, I'm not going to tell you that. I will tell you that story when you have become a woman, or if you guys become older and you come to one of the women empowerment events that I get invited to. Then I will tell that story about people who are destiny stealers. Ne? I'm not telling you. Here I'm here to tell you that do well in Matric and your life is going to turn out good. That's my message tonight. Ne? That is why I'm saying, if you're a young girl, you guys are young. Ne? You are a young, you do not owe any boy sex. You don't. And let me tell you, by the way, the boys you see in Somerset, they are nothing compared to what is outside there. You are not expecting that, do you? They look good tonight. I see them. They have their nice hairstyles done. I mean, look at that one. So cool. You look good. I mean, look, he's wearing a suit. They look gorgeous. Ooh, what's your name? They look gorgeous. They look so good. little bit of fun, go home. Go home. Don't give it out tonight. Do not. Do not do it. Because if you are a young lady, when you make a mistake, your mistake is going to show. Do you know that? When you are a young lady, when you make a mistake, your mistake is going to show. And you will have to write your matric at the end of the year, unable to concentrate because mood swings, because tired, because maybe you've given birth. Hey, one, do not do it. Kids are so permanent. Do not do it. Remember me when the boys are lying to you. Remember my face. Do you see my face? Remember. Can I sit? Okay, boys. Because you are also here. Some girls, they don't have a plan about their own lives. And so they see you and they're like, okay, I don't have a plan about my life. He is going to be my plan. Don't allow them to leech on you and make you their plan. Because there's enough trap and damage your life. I don't have a lot to say to boys because I'm not a boy. Maybe next time you guys can invite a boy and tell the boys or chat a lot with the boys. But study boys, be good, don't smoke, don't drink, concentrate. Okay, but girls, okay. I just wanted to throw that in because the way in which you behave and the way in which you make decisions after tonight is going to determine what kind of results you're going to produce come the end of the year. Wanting to work hard in Matric is not going to start later on in the year. It starts tomorrow. Tomorrow, and it is tonight we said we are having fun. Then tomorrow we put on our thinking caps and then we become learners. We become matriculants. What is it that you need to do to guarantee you, come the end of the year, you are going to be counted amongst the good performing learners? Okay, granted, if you guys all pass, Mr. Sice is going to be happy because Johnson Nqonqoza is going to get more than 90. What was the percentage last year? 96. I mean, I know you guys are all so smart, you're all so good, but getting 100% this year, isn't it? Yes, thank you. What I am here to talk about is the quality of 100% pass rate that we are going to get. Guys, between Dr. Celiwe, uba makazoba guest speaker, Johnson Nqonqoza, they performed below the class of 2024. Guys, I'm an amazing person now. Please get 100% so that I will come and take a picture with you guys when your results come out and I will say my class of 2025 now everyone must study and everyone must pass. I just want to say the quality of 100% that Johnson Nqonqoza is going to get is going to depend on what you do after you've celebrated namhlanje. You need to study. You need to study. But how do you study? What is going to make you to do well is not only being able to pass the tests that your teachers have set for you. That's not how you study as a matriculant. You don't study the notes as balwe, a body, uzgreni, uzazi, then pass a class test and then think that you are going to get a distinction. That's not how you get a distinction. How you get a distinction is getting good grades also when you write common papers. You're going to start with the common papers module. It's very difficult. Matric is difficult. Ne? Matric is a difficult class, but it's not impossible. Seven, matric is difficult. You need to know as a matriculant that you've been set apart. You are the face of your school, and you need to do well. Timekeeper, how am I doing? How many minutes? Can I round off? Okay. So, what I'm saying is that you need to get past questions. Ne? Past papers, you need to get them. If the class teachers are not helping you practice the past question papers, you need to formulate groups amongst yourselves as a class and practice. You need to know if you're studying English, study the English you are being taught in class, look at study guides, but get the past papers and attempt to answer the past papers. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that you will know about the essay, like what kind of questions are going to come. And then when you're sitting with a common paper, you'll be able to answer. Because if you are at a Nqonqoza, when you are writing a common paper, you are writing the same exam. A bala mumdano se Gill, a bala mumdano se Crawford. Is it fair? Yes, it's fair. Because what it means is that they are not going to say no, because when you are from a poor school, do you understand what I'm saying? You pass well while you are in a poor school, so that when your results come out looking good, they will put respect onto your name, they will put respect onto your school's name, they will put respect onto your principal's name. All of us know about how Nqonqoza did last year. And guess what? In our small corners, we were busy talking about you guys. We were talking about your principal. We were talking about your teachers. We were not talking about the other schools that you are thinking about. Which school are we talking about? Your school. Do you know why? It is because your background, the fact that right now you're looking good tonight, all of you look like your mothers are billionaires, ne? But that's not truity. When you go home and there's no food at home and you have to study, don't cry, study. Study and don't cry. When you go home and there's no candles, go somewhere where there is light and study. Do not waste your time crying about your situation. It's not going to change now. It might change when you pass and do well. So I am here to tell yourself, stop feeling sorry about your situation. We know you are from a poor background. But I'm here to tell you, I was also from a poor background. So what's special about you? Study. Study and do well. When the results come out and you have studied well, I promise you, your situation is going to change. There's so many opportunities. And one of the things that the government or the private sectors will do, they will not go to the other schools to offer kids studying bursaries. They will come to you. Do you know why they will come to you? Because they understand that if you were able to perform so good with such obstacles, that means you are the type of a learner that is able to defy the odds. Do you understand? So take your situation, you are not beneath, they are not better than you. But the only way you can prove it is through passing when you are writing same paper. So I wish you well. I wish you well for your matric year. I hope to see you guys one day as doctors. I hope to see you guys one day as actuarists, as engineers. I hope to see you guys one day as what? What do you guys want to become? Okay. And as I sit down, as I conclude, I want to tell you, kumnandi to have your own money. Do you guys want me to tell you how much I get paid? I will tell you when you are writing your trials, girls, kumnandi to drive your own car. Do you understand? I didn't say kumnandi to date a man that drives a car so that you can be a passenger princess. I said kumnandi to do what? Drive your own car. Kumnandi to post on social media and say hashtag girls with big cars. Okay, whatever I left out, someone is going to come and refill. If I can get my laptop to come back to life, I will have my final remarks. But when you go through trials in your matric year, please remember, Uba, Celiwe, Danfunda Nqonqoza, Nqonqoza, it's a rural boarding school. Rural boarding school, kwakukhithika pha eNqonqoza. Kwakukhithika nawazikhithika ikhephu ne. Kwakukhithika eNqonqoza, then kuthi xa kukhithikile, njengoba kungekho manzi, kuthiwe masihambe siyokhipha ikhephu phandle. Then xa sikhe ikhephu phandle kuthiwe silifake ebhakedeni limelte. Then uzosebenzisa la manzi aphuma kwela khephu ukwenzela mhlambe ngawo. Ebanda, then uye esikolweni. Xa ufika esikolweni sasityiswa phayana irice namaqatha amabili amancinci webeef angaka nomhluzi. Then sinikwe ezinye iipilisi zifakwa phayekuteni kwethu kuthiwa yibhikho so that we can have appetite noba sitye ukutya okungabhadlanga. But today I shower in my house with warm water all the time, and then I decide what I want to eat. If I want to eat meat, I can decide I want 3 types of meats in my plate. Who's going to judge me? It's my house, it's my money. Do you understand what I'm saying? What I'm trying to tell you is that your situation is going to change. How it changes is going to depend on the decision you make tonight. So in closing, I want to say to you, your dreams are not too big for your reality. When I was in Matric, I just had a dream. And today, 13 years later, I am living my dream. I'm living my dream life, I promise you. And I was in Matric 13 years ago. Do you understand? So your dreams are not too big for your reality. Or let's say, your reality is not going to limit your dream. It doesn't matter what reality you have. It doesn't matter. Your dreams can still come true. Ne? You don't have to be an extraordinary person to do well. You just have to be brave and put on the work. And the last thing I want to say to you, surround yourself with people that believe in you. Surround yourself with people that have a positive impact in your life. because bad company corrupts good character. You cannot be a good person, but you are surrounded by all the bad people. If you don't want to smoke, what are you doing with the group of kids that are smoking? Do you understand what I'm saying? So surround yourself with people that believe in you and surround yourself with positivity. You are the author of your story. You are the one who's going to decide what you want the chapters in your life to say, what story your life story is gonna tell. You are the one that is busy writing it. So all the best for your matric year. I hope you really produce the 100%, but not only 100% obanayo, but 200% on it distinctions as needs. As needs. Ne? As needs distinctions. Even if it's an English next course, ne life orientation, it's bay 3. And it then get on third maths, keep selling a maths pass bay 4. Evening. Ne economics, I mean, can't get economics. But I want you to go home, Musasba, you're going to at least bring nothing less than 4 distinctions. It's possible, and you can do it. Okay, as I sit down, I want you to stand up, Matric class of 2025. Get up. Okay. I want you to get up, and I want you to put your hand in your chest. Say, I am amazing.
I am amazing.
I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I am the best.
I am the best.
And I will do my best
I will do my best
to do well in my matric year.
to do well in my matric year.
Thank you. No, MC. Thank you so much for respecting me and for giving me the honor. Mr. Nqonqoza, thank you. Thank you, Basi, for a beautiful introduction. And also for giving me the respect to listen to me. I probably spoke for a whole 2 hours, but no one made the noise. All of you seemed engaged. Thank you so much for giving me the honor of being your guest speaker today. To the SMT of the school, the SGB, I truly appreciate you. I hope you guys really do well, and I promise that when it is the application season, I will personally come to your school and check uba all of you have applied. Ne? Because there is no matric student that's gonna do the same mistake that I did of not applying. You have got to apply. Do you understand? You guys had a career exhibition. When the application process starts, all of us are going to apply. And no one is going to use the excuse, Yoba, I don't have data. I have Wi-Fi in my house. Seven, there is Wi-Fi in Somerset. There is Wi-Fi in the hospital where I work. Everyone is going to apply, and we are all going to tertiary education in 2026. Some of us are going to go to universities, some of us are going to go to universities of technology, some of us are going to go to FETs, some of us are going to what other colleges, but the bottom line is we are all going to study next year because we are all going to pass matric in 2025. Thank you so much, MC.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
was speaking the whole time with that smile.
Thank you.
It's a good story.
Thank you so much.
And you must write it somewhere because it's a motivational story.
Please. Thank you.
It's difficult to